Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. And tonight, we want to wish you a very happy Easter. Which team will get the job done here tonight? The weather is just about perfect. We have Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers going up against Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Jacksonville Jaguars, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Started, and off we get from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for, too. One of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, while the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
Now ETN to start the drive, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On third down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay.
Sit down, field offense.
That's taken on the 25. They'll call us a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drop. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43. On play action. Love to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's second and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Jamal Adu now to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper place and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's likely to be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And a 5 gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. I'll try the left side with ETN. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
ETN once more. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running him as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
8th play of the drive coming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Great corner route there. Now able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter 2. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Love looking to throw it.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on, the key for the quarterback. Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
Absolutely love the play design here. 2 receivers on each side with the outside guy running a short hitch. The inside guy a deep corner. And how about the quarterback? That little shoulder fake like he's throwing the hitch. Then he comes up and throws a deep corner route. This time for big effect, and it pays off for the first down.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs
from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him, and score a touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense going back to work. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now Lawrence. Push throw there to Strange. And he is going to have a Jags first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
So they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. And the timing a bit off that time as it falls to the ground.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
McManus on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taken at O-line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and fit up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. It'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome to the live GFL Halftime Show. Welcome, everybody, to the GFL Halftime Show. And what a game it's been up until this point. Wow. A lot has been happening here tonight. With both teams laying it all out on the field, only one team can secure the win. Now, during this halftime break, I'm sure all the coaches and players are going over adjustments, tweaking their game plan. Which team will come out of the second half looking better? Here in just a few moments, we will find that out. Thanks for tuning in for another halftime show. Enjoy the rest of the game.
In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no run back as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So the Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Love. He hits his target, left side, Watson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Love's throw brought in by Watson, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Play action this time with Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Love now. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. Keep it.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will work at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now, time for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling by substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Quay Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So Lawrence will exit. And on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this an 8-point. All right, right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how to say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the ball is out. Jones hit and lost it. And that one not going to work at all. What a defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, here's Agnew. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative with a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you play the play because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Lawrence looked to throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But that takes smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll try the right side with Jones. Dancing away at the 35. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runner, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. For 2nd down, if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And now this ball picked by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Running right, Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. To a knee goes Love, and that should be that.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.